everybody, I'm William Green. Welcome back. And these are my green pets on March 11th, 2017. All my Phalaenopsis are in bloom, most of them in full bloom. And, well, the schilleriana has pretty much thrown in the towel. It's done. It's dropped most of its flowers. But right behind it, this little mini Phal, this Sogo Gotris, has popped open and it's got 6 buds on it waiting to open up. In addition to this spike, it has another little spike poking out the back here. This Brassia New Start is showing some progress. There are 4 spikes, but one has really kind of taken off ahead of all the rest. You can see the little buds poking out there. Man, the flowers on this plant are amazing, but the spike is also really cool looking. It almost looks like a spinal column or something like that. All the little Cattleya Rex babies have new growth on them, new roots, and pushing out new pseudobulbs as well. The new growth on this mounted seedling is looking pretty good. And look at this one. This one's going to be big. Here's Cycnotus Wine Delight. And I have to say, I gave in and I did water it, but I didn't water it from the top. I filled a bowl with water and then I set the whole pot in the water so that the roots down here and the sphagnum moss could soak up some water, and then the roots kind of distribute it to the plant. And look at that bulb, it has just completely swollen back up. It was so shriveled. These little dead leaves were, you know, just flopping off of it, and then when it filled back up full of water, swing, it has swollen up again. And look at all the new roots on this thing. It has put out like 13 roots total, and they just keep coming. So the advice is to avoid watering until it has a well-developed root system. Well, we're not quite there, still putting out new ones, but new growth is coming along well. I've got it oriented there. I'm going to try to get it to grow towards the light and not run into the side of the basket there, the chain. But yeah, looking forward to a big new bulb on this one. This is my other Catasetum type, Mormodia Jumbo World. And I got the idea from Mr. Roger Frampton the other day. He says that he likes to sell divisions of his plants, and I've never sold a division before, but doesn't it look like this plant could just be really nicely divided right there? I'm thinking of doing that, splitting the plant right here and selling this part of it, and then keeping this part for myself. This part's got a new growth on it, coming on there, and it's even got little, I don't know if you can see them, but it's got little roots starting to poke out too. So it's definitely growing, and I'm wondering if anyone would be interested in this division. I may post something on my Facebook page, and I'll post a link below if I'm actually going to go through with this, because I'm not quite sure how to divide it. I guess you would just pull it apart. But yeah, if you're interested in this division, let me know, because there's only one. Only one. Another plant I'm thinking about dividing this year is this Bulbophylla medusae. You've seen it in bloom several times, and it's just it's got new growths going everywhere, and I'm not quite sure if I can even get it out of the basket at this point because it's growing between the basket slats, but in a month or two, I'm gonna take it out there and see if I can maybe split it up a little bit. Last orchids I want to look at today are my slipper orchids. A lot of them are maturing growths this year, and I am hoping for several very, very nice blooms this year. So that is going to be, as always, a waiting game, but several of them are showing promising signs of possibly blooming. And finally, my zygopetalum that was beautiful and then was reduced to just leafless bulbs is trying to live again. It's got a new lease on life, so we'll see what happens with this new growth, if it can sustain it or if the end is near for this plant. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and having a look at my green pets. I will keep you updated as to what plants I do take divisions of and where those will be available. So stay tuned for that. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time right here on My Green Pets. I'm William Green. See you later.